What's up, YouTube? Hudson Man 2 here. And again, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, fellow duelists, take a seat and grab some snacks because today we are divulging into the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I alone am not a scholarly professor, so I had to call upon two other well-educated professors in the art of dueling. Introducing...
Everybody, it's MLB11XNC22. How you doing?
Yo, fellow gamers and duelists, what is shaking? It is Brian Dancer, or some of you know me as Lion346.
And today, welcome to a special lesson in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while now, we've covered the original Zexal, not in this order. I'm just saying the names. 5Ds, GX, but today, until Arc V completes and until we have another chance to do the other versions, so once Arc V's done, we're going to do Arc V and a Arc V Extras. Today, we are doing Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, The Pyramid of Light. We're going to be talking about the characters, giving a history lesson to the newer duelists or those who just are curious about the movie.
Now, I think we need to start first with the story. It pretty much all begins with it pretty much all begins when Yugi is dreaming, and the dream is pretty much him completing the Millennium Puzzle.
No. That's not the dream. That's at the beginning of the movie is Pegasus and his crew out in the desert searching for ancient Egyptian relics, and they discover the tomb of Anubis. Now, at this time, this is after Yugi is given the puzzle by his grandfather Solomon, and he is attempting to put it together. Basically, this is a retelling of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Story of how he completed the Millennium Puzzle.
Or as I like to call it, a brief synopsis.
Yes. Afterwards, Yugi, after the puzzle is complete, it releases not only Atem, or the Pharaoh, but also the spirit of the Egyptian Lord of the Dead, Anubis. Which he doesn't appear until many years later after Yugi's conquered Duelist Kingdom, conquered the Battle City and Battle City Finals, become the master of all three Egyptian god cards.
And sorry for interrupting you, Robert, and just to let you guys know, this movie does take place before the Orichalco Saga.
Mm-hmm. And during this movie, Kaiba goes on his little rant about, I gotta beat Yugi again. Finally, for once in my life, I can finally beat Yugi. He goes to Pegasus, beats Pegasus, and obtains two cards. One being the most powerful form of the Blue Eyes White, well, back then, the most powerful form of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, and, as the movie suggests, the Pyramid of Light.
Which has a different effect in the movie.
In the movie, the effect, our version of the pyramid just affects the Sphinx cards, Sphinx Telea, Andro Sphinx, and Threaten the Great Sphinx. That version destroys all god cards, even though in the actual game they're just known as Divine Beasts, which the card text should have been rewritten. When this card is activated, destroy all Divine Beasts on the field and remove and banish them.
Correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, they did not do that. They just said, "Hey, we're going to kill all the god cards."
Yep. And also, before you think, I just want to mention that in the movie, they wrote out all the. They had. Wait, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Let me try again. In the movie, they put the title, the names of the cards, and they put the text on the cards.
Unlike our cards where they just have the little art, it has a picture of the card, the attack, defense points, the attribute, and the stat, and the star numbers, and the actual.
Exactly.
Although, I think what they did with that, since it was in theaters, and the original reason that they didn't do that here is because it was supposed to be selling the card, or I guess the FCC thought they were going to sell the cards, so they had to change the way the cards look. But in the movie, since it was going to theaters anyway, it didn't matter if it was if the card text showed or not. All that I think they really did was just translate it from Japanese to English.
Hmm.
That was the real reason that our you know how the Japanese cards look, where they have all the stats and everything.
Yeah.
Well, the reason is because over there regulations are a lot different, and over there they don't care how their cards look because it's Japan and it's where the cards are originally created. But here, they force the cards to have the different look, or as we know it in America, the anime look.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But back to the story of the movie. This movie is basically it is canon. I don't think the movie's canon though, is it?
I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Because the way it's set up.
But I know this movie does take place after Battle City, though.
Well, that's kind of obvious since so it takes place before the Auricalco saga, but right after the Battle City. Because remember, the announcer says who had just recently topped in the Battle City finals.
Exactly, yeah. I was going to say something along those lines, but you kind of
Oh, my bad.
beat me to it. No biggie.
But this movie is all about showing a different perspective of what would happen, something else that may have happened when Yugi unlocked the puzzle.
Exactly.
In all honesty, I like this movie. It was one of the best movies
It was. It really was.
Although I'm sure, Dark Dimensions is going to be way better, and Bonds Beyond Time is freaking awesome, which we will be covering.
You're getting an argument from me on that one.
But, any thoughts about the cards in this movie?
The only thing I have to say is the blue-eyed shining dragon is seriously overpowered in the movie.
What about obligatory summon?
Yeah, that too.
Okay, my question. Kaiba had the strongest dragon he's ever had in his deck, right? The Blue Eyes Shining. Tell me this. If let's say the movie is canon, right, to the actual series.
Right.
Because I don't know if it is or isn't. Why didn't he use it again?
You bring up a point.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they wanted that to be a movie-only card.
I mean, did he just lock it away somewhere? I mean, it doesn't show him doing anything with it at the end of the movie. He just walks off. Yugi gives the card back, Kaiba gets his card, and walks off. Like the anti-rival never admitting, oh god, not admitting, okay, Yugi, you helped me, but it's never gonna come up again, so bye.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I see your point.
I mean, a lot of cards in this movie, do we ever see again?
We never
see Inferno Tempest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, there's no... not even in the entire series is there any reference to any of these, or what happens in the movie. Plus, the style of the movie is completely different than any other part of the series.
Yeah, you do have a point there.
Let's see. When did the movie come out?
Let me take a look.
The movie came out, if I remember correctly, in 2004.
And when did the original Yu-Gi-Oh end?
The original Yu-Gi-Oh ended in 2005, I believe.
And the animation, I think... Wait. I think it was during the, the Grand Championship or something like that. They used the same animation as they do in the movie.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light release date in the U.S. was August 13th of 2004.
Because if you look at, just with this picture I have, and if you see the animation, anywhere, the animation is the same as the ending of Yu-Gi-Oh!, right?
There are some similarities.
Because as the anime progressed, the animation quality changed.
You have a point there.
Okay, this is... Whoa, and the box office... It raked in $29.2 million.
Hooray!
But anyway, the thing about the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, though, the Pyramid Light movie, there's one thing about the movie that I did not like. And I think you two can pretty much guess where I'm coming from with this. The movie was short.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't actually more. I mean, I feel like it would have been longer on TV, like a TV special, because then you'd have commercials.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Or maybe make it a special within the show, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery of the Pyramid. Or Mystery of the Pyramid of Light. Like, make that a TV special rather than a movie. I mean, the movie was good, don't get me wrong. I liked the movie. But, I mean, there was more context, and the duel between Anubis and Yugi could have been longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and speaking of Anubis, he's pretty much the main guy we only have to talk about. So let's get down to Anubis.
The Egyptian Lord Dead, who was sealed away many years ago by Atem the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, just that part right there, that brings up one question. If it's canon, then would this mean that he was sealed away before or after the Shadow Games were sealed away?
Well, he has his own shadow monsters. Or
Yeah.
he has his own shadow-based monsters, which are, well, he has 3: Sphinx Teleia, Andro Sphinx, and Threaten the Great Sphinx.
Yeah, but if you notice in the movie, Andrew Sphinx and Sphinx Teleia fuse.
Into Athenian, the Great Sphinx.
Which makes me wonder, is it a fusion?
No.
Well, it'd be something like Contact, then. No, actually, no. He tributes them for it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And the thing about Finian the Great Sphinx, it has one heck of an overpowered ability.
Yeah, and here's what its ability is. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by paying 500 life points when both Andro Sphinx and Sphinx Teleia on your side of the field are destroyed at the same time. Then you can special summon this monster from your hand or deck. When this card is special summoned successfully, pay 500 life points to increase the attack of this card by 3,000 points until the end phase.
What's its base attack?
3,500.
So it goes up to 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, 65 by just giving up a measly 500 life points.
Mm-hmm.
Although in the anime, since I think during that movie they had 4,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
But still, 4,000 in that show is still quite a bit of life points lost.
True.
Oh, by the way, if anybody hears that in the background, that's actually my family, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Anubis. The thing is, Anubis is pretty much, once the Pyramid of Light is activated, Yugi starts to suspect the Shadow Game is going on. It wouldn't be too long until Kaiba's shadow transforms into Anubis himself. And then Yugi finds out that Anubis all along was controlling Kaiba.
Considering he originally, Kaiba wanted to destroy Yugi with the God cards.
Yeah.
But Anubis was there was a scene I remember where in Kaiba's mind he's like, no, I can destroy the Pharaoh. Wait, what am I saying? I wanted to destroy Yugi with his own God cards.
Yep.
He wanted to show that anyone could wield the power of the God cards, not just Yugi. And he did, and he was trying to prove that it wasn't no destiny that Yugi had the God cards.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, eventually Yugi pretty much beat Anubis, and it was over.
By cheatingly summoning the Blue Eye Shining Dragon by not sacrificing Blue Eye's ultimate.
Yeah.
It just went, it's time to get real
No,
with the blue
no,
eyes
he
shining.
did sacrifice Blue Eyes Ultimate.
No, not Yugi. Kaiba did.
Yeah.
Because remember, when he went up against the final form of Anubis, all Yugi did was hold up the card and he went, it's time to get real with the blue eyes shining dragon.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I was thinking Kaiba.
And then it popped out of the card.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I don't think this class is going to be too long because there's not much information really to cover in this movie.
Not
Very true.
really. I think, here's the thing, guys. I think we covered every basis as it is.
Well, I mean, there could be some things like I'm guessing the time, like the point, because you know how it shows Pegasus in the desert?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That could have been right before he obtained the Millennium Eye. Because he obtained the Eye, I think, around the same time that Yugi activated or completed the puzzle.
You got a point there.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
And also, here's some food for thought. Picture this. And here's the thing. In this movie, the duel between Kaiba and Pegasus, this will be the first time that we actually get to see Toon Mass Sorcerer and Toon Gemini out.
Toon Dark Magician Girl,
Toon Dark Magician
her too.
Girl, Toon Dark Magician Girl, if I remember correctly, she made her debut in the anime, I believe.
She appeared in the movie first time because she was if I remember correctly, she was part of the movie promo pack.
Yeah, she was. She was.
And her first anime appearance was during GX.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No. Her first was during Waking the Dragons.
Really?
That's right. That's right.
It's been forever since I've seen it, so.
But here's the thing. The thing is, that wasn't really Pegasus. That was Alistair.
But still,
that's as close as Pegasus you can get.
The first time Pegasus uses it in the anime is against Bonaparte and Crowler in GX when they're dueling him for jobs at Industrial Illusions.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then he takes and creates the Toon Ancient Gear Golem, which was freaking adorable.
Yeah, that was funny.
And he just walked. It was just so funny watching Toon Golem punch. No giant foreboding fish, just punch.
Yeah, that wasn't a mechanized melee. That was I don't even know what that was.
Mechanized funny bone tickle.
That'll work.
But I think that's all we got for this history lesson. Because there's not much.
Right.
I mean, specials aren't supposed to be very long anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
So.
But our next history lesson on a very special topic, I think will be a lot longer because there's a lot more story to go on.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
And here's the thing, guys. We've been holding this off for far too long as well.
No spoilers though. You
No
guys will find out, but I
No
will say
sneaks.
one thing. We will be talking about the three ultimate duelists, and that's all I'm gonna say.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
So, who wants to take us out this time?
I do.
Killjoy.
Hey, you can have next time.
Fair enough.
Actually, Brian, I'll let you do it.
Nah, I'll take it next time.
Okay, that's fine. I was just offering. Anyway, this is MLB 11X NC22.
This is line 346.
Don't forget me, Hudson Man 2.
And we will see you all later.
And class dismissed.